Alright, so we are back in our world. As you see, I have a little texture pack for the for the helmets and stuff. This is kind of part of my own texture pack. I just made the grass a little longer there. And then the only other change is I have the fire also low. I have yeah, I got that. That's it. So today we are going to work on our spawners. So as you see here, these are the skeleton and zombie spawners. I think that's the zombie, that's the skeleton. And then way over there is the spider spawner. Now if I dig straight down, that should be on top of the spawner. Like I should be right on top of it. So if the spawner's right here, I should probably dig like maybe down here, just so I don't have to like cover that back up later. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I forgot there's caves under here. They're plotting my downfall. They were waiting. This arrow's just coming with us. Why not? Oh, okay. There we go. So this one is the zombie spawner. We're gonna have to plan this out. Now it should be 4 out from the spawner. That's how you do this. So we will have to mine that space out. Looks like I did dig too close. It's okay. I guess I'll just have to cover it up anyways. I was expecting it to be tilted like this way. So we need every block here to be 4 out from the center, and then that should get enough room for me to run water down so they fall into like a hole. Right, it should be like that. Maybe I need it a little bigger because they should fall like into like a, I think it's 4 and then it should be 5 on one side, so that will stop there. Giving that, so these sides should be 5, just so the zombies aren't crammed into like a 1x1 hole, so then they can be going down something like this. Okay, yeah, this is gonna take a freaking second to dig out. We'll cover up the sides. The roof is high up enough, so we don't have to worry about that. We are gonna have to dig out like 2-3 layers in the bottom, but this should give us a source of, I guess, really just raw flesh, but we can trade that to clerics, so that is free money, and then you know, also XP, which is good to have because we should start enchanting soon, honestly, so that we're ready to go do stuff. All right, I'm gonna dig this out, and I'll probably see you guys when it's done. Oh, diamonds. I don't know if there's any, but there were. Alright, that was a nice little thing. Oh. Huh. I did not expect us to be this close to bedrock level, huh? That is unfortunate. It was really unfortunate. Okay. Technically, I could still make it work like this, but that is that is not good. Dang. All right. I could push this up 1. It shouldn't affect things too much. Wow. Okay. That was I did not foresee that. All right. Let's take all this back. Now, this wouldn't be too much an issue. I just don't normally do the a lot of people do the fall trap so that the zombies are low, which might be the better option here. It's like I could raise the platform up by 1, but then we'll still have bedrock. But I could probably just do this, right? And then lead them into a hill area. That is probably what we're gonna have to do. and that's okay. Alright. So let me patch this back up. Okay, so you're supposed to lead them across, alright, into a central stream. Yes. Well, no, I can't go lower than that anyways. So they're supposed to lead them down. They fall into here. And they would go forward. And then up. I didn't bring any wood or anything. So I'm gonna probably need a sign here to stop these streams. And then go here. I do believe there's like a trapdoor there into a slab. It's not up here, but into slab into soul sand, so that they get pushed up, or it's just straight into soul sand from there. And actually just be pushed onto there into soul sand, which pushes them up a bubble column, and then you bring it up like somewhat blocks, I think 19 or something, so they fall into a kill chamber. Okay, pickaxe is getting really low and I need to go to the surface. I might have to just mine back up through here and then come back down here with a new pickaxe and some wood so I can finish this. So let's get back to mining down here, I guess. I guess I should have this in the offhand ready. I don't think I clutched that. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I clutched that. First death is to fall damage right next to water. Oh wait, I zoned out. I wasn't even paying attention. Oh my gosh. There's diamonds. God, we just can't stop winning. Oh my gosh. There's so many diamonds. My diamond luck is insane. I was looking back out because I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna have to mine this way for the thing. And I look up and I see blue and I'm like, wait. I was not paying attention. Okay, so we need water that drops down to there. I don't really want them to get stuck in the sun, so I'm gonna put that in a little bit. That should push them into the middle. Then I should make a fence gate. It's this way or the other way? It's the other way. Right, and the fence gate, I'm just gonna have to remove this. The fence gate should push them up into there. So they should flow here. I don't like this because it gets slower here, but then they should get here. Should flow here, and then it should be up here. I hate that. I don't like that that's off centered. I'm not able to move the hole. Maybe I messed up. And then that should bring them up. So now I have to go up. I think 19. I think it's the same as a player. So when I run out of that cobblestone, once we've gone high enough. So here. And then it should just push them forward and then down. Alright, just gotta go here and then they plummet to their deaths. There's some more space in here. So they fall there. I'll have this space to stab them. This will be hoppers right here. Just enough. And then that should lead them there. Just that, so the items go through. But then, yeah, we have a little kill chamber right there. They should be, you know, carried down here, carried over here, to here. And this part is kind of the hiccup, but there'll be so many, they'll be pushing each other. And then they should be brought up there. So we should be good. Now I have to water bucket my way up, which is going to take a second. Wait. And yeah, that should go here. I'm gonna need something to block this off later. So, but right now we don't we don't have any materials. So this should be one of these should be the hole up. The hole, no, it's like right here. That is fine. We're gonna cover it up now. So no, shift this to the side one because I must have misplaced a block or something. So to the side one and then like back like a couple. So we are going to cover that up and build back up. It is nighttime. We need wood. I'm going to sleep in. I guess I'll grow a big spruce tree just so we have a lot of wood. Oh, alright, that should give us enough wood. Hopefully, I would assume I wouldn't need more wood than this. Okay, let's turn that into trapdoor. Thank you. We'll keep this on us. Yeah, keep some of that. I guess I'll still need the iron. I want to do some more stuff. I guess I don't need hoppers right now until I get to the skeleton one. Well, we need to grab some kelp, which luckily there's some right here. This way we can make the bubble elevator actually a bubble elevator. And then we should be almost done. I'm also gonna grab some torches because, you know, it is a little dark down there. And since this is basically done, I'm gonna remove this log here. There's also a block off, so it didn't need to be there anyways. Okay, and if everything is done as planned, there should be water right down here, so I shouldn't die as long as I... Okay. How did I mess up? Oh, I put it... I dug down in the wrong spot. That was my fault. Okay. Okay, we need to climb up here. And this time... dig down the actual side. I should be on. Okay. Now we should be safe. Yeah, right into the hole. There's a lot of zombies down here. Oh my gosh. You would think there was a spawner. Okay. But eventually we'll fill this back up with a bow elevator. So, not too concerned. And we should hopefully be there soon. And because of the water, I should actually be able to just jump back down or swim back up. That is as planned. The torches don't really do anything right now, but that's fine. Let's get into here. Let me swim. Swim mode, swim mode. No swim mode? Yes, swim mode. Yes, swim mode. Thank you. I'm going to leave water here for when I need to jump back down. Okay. This should be there. That should be good. Swim way over here. And down. And then... oh. Not close those, but build up with this. And that should be enough. Because we already have a source block here. So, I should break that, and then we test. You get pushed here, imagine you're a zombie, you're getting pushed around by your zombies. You get pushed so hard, you go, and then and then you, yeah, like that. That's exactly what they'll do. So, should be good. Now, all we need to do is, oh, well, that is, That was not his plans. What we need to do is swim our way through here and get rid of the torches. As soon as I move that, they should start spawning. Oh, they really are spawning. Okay. Let's let's get out of here quickly before they start falling. And oh, that one hit me, so I think that was it. But that does confirm they should be low enough to just destroy. So that should be working. Let's get some more chests in here. We will make this look pretty later. For now, it just needs to be functional. So now I should be able to kill them all pretty easily. And you guys chain armor. Get their XP. Get all their rotten flesh. And that does appear to be fine, which I don't know why I wouldn't, so. That is a win for us. We now have a functional zombie spawner. It should just be getting pushed around. I can AFK here. Come back every now and then. Slash them up. Some XP. And when we get our villagers set up, I can set up a cleric to sell all this too. Alright, so this is here. Let's see, we can do the 4x4 if we want to. But it's gonna be kind of around here. I just want to get some plans in here. In motion. So I can kind of see what we need to do. It's just like, it's honestly kind of awkwardly positioned. It's like, I would love to put like a thing in the middle here, but that kind of leads to not a middle here. I could always expand around. Let's see, where would middle be? It'd be like right next here, so it'd be like these two blocks, exactly where the chests are, which is an awkward position because of the wall here. I guess I could, well, I could just make it like this. It doesn't need to be this full 6. These. It could just be this. Yeah, it could be this. That's fine. So that way I can connect it a little nicer on the side here. Move that up. Potatoes. Yeah, okay. So then we can have our path kind of here. So these can be connected. I guess through some elevator. It'll be like here. This will go forward. Oh, diamonds. Hello, diamonds. You're thinking about X-raying with how often I find these. Oh my gosh. Holy, there's a nice big. Oh my, is this like a dual vein? There's like 12 of these. Come on. Okay, that was lucky. There was like 12. We'll have our elevators up and down, kind of just right in the middle here. I think that will be nice. So these will be nice and connected. Honestly, I think if I'm here, they'll both spawn. Might be close enough. So let's jump down here. This can be our down. Since we have it here, and this can be our up. It'll be a little different. I could put magma there, but it's low-key faster to just drop down. And so, how low do I have these guys? Only 21%. I might drop them down. Just because they're so noisy. But it is working, so that is what matters. So up, down, up, down. You know what? I could just make this work. Let's get some of this. Some more. Alright, wait, you know what? I don't actually want to do it like that. Whoops. Signs will work better. So I can just sign these, right? Well, I guess I don't need it on this side. So actually, we'll just make this our thing here. We still have the kelp on us. And then I don't really need that to go all the way up. I guess I don't really need signs up here. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. We can do it across just for like decorative purposes. Why not? There's a little bit of a fall. That's okay. I'm gonna take it again. I should take us right up to the top. Now we have an up and a down. Up and a down, down and up. Go up. Go up here. Drop down. I'll just put these here. Why not? And then come down, kill some zombies. I do think they both work in tandem, which is kind of nice. This zombies get the skeletons. Now we worry about the main, the main fall, which I'm not gonna put there. Honestly, it's a really like cramped spot. Maybe I do put it here. You just drop down to the zombie. If you want to go to the skeleton, I guess you just go to the skeleton. You know, I was saying might move these chests down. I just realized bedrock. So maybe not. You can go up and down here, which I guess should be kind of like this. Maybe I'll push it back one. Instead of doing that, let me do that, and then the tunnels will be here, side by side. And so we're gonna have our up and our down here, here. I'm gonna need to grab some. I'm gonna make a new water source. I'm just gonna put it like over here. Okay, with that we can just fix that, and it should be bubbled again. So that'll be our down. That'll be our up. Which means I guess we're gonna need these back. There we go. And there's so many of these guys. Guess we get glowing too. Why not? It's a dual product farm. We're just so like advanced. Yeah, this is gonna be a little annoying to get back to the surface, because I'm gonna have to do two. I guess I could do this one first. Or, I guess, yeah, I'll do this one first. I'll build up, and then I'll clear that. And then I can come back up. Yeah, okay. I got a plan. I got a game plan. We are gonna need a lot of kelp, though. So, yeah. Here. These will be our 2 spots of digging, but we have things to do, like sleeping and getting kelp and making a shield. It's definitely a interesting way to go about things, but it should be almost there, and then I can kelp this, and that'll be nice. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now we'll need to build back up, just because I need to be able to break this. Then these. Now the hard part will be filling this with kelp without drowning. All right, let's. Yep. This is not gonna be easy because it's a very deep tunnel here, I guess. Better once we can get up, but. Hold on, I can do that. Okay. Place block above head. That's how we breathe, and so we can get back up to here. Oh, this cave is just full of no good. I'm gonna have to come down here. There's a skeleton. I see you. You're not. Yeah. Like fucking did moves on me, bro. Okay. We are almost to the surface, so this is almost done. And then we'll go up, and then we will dig down the second tunnel, and then we'll break those since we are down there. Oh, okay. Now, trying to dig again. This time, it's our drop tunnel, so we don't have to do anything weird. Okay. That is done. Now I break this, and everything should be beautiful. Okay. So now, we have little elevators straight to the top and bottom. So our help should be up here. I think that's all. And drop a little bit of water here so I can get back down here and build these up. It's a little scuffed, lots of materials, but now I should be able to fall right down here, and then this will go away in like a second. There we go. Oh, so now we have our elevators. All that is left is for me to dig this. That should be the rest. Now, all we need to do is get the water in here, and can we remove the lights and get out of here? Removing the torches. Let's get right down here. Move that and get out. Okay. Now our skeletons should be spawning. I'm actually hearing zombies. I wasn't hearing them from up there. I might have just been too far. But I think if I stand here, both farms should be working. And that's what it sounds like, at least. Skeletons are taking their time to come down here. I need to get some slabs there too. Okay. But that should be both farms working. Now I'm wondering, since I can stand on both farms and make them work, I might mess around with these and redesign them. Okay. Let's get some obsidian very slowly, but just enough for us to maybe get some lightly enchanted tools, because I do want to be able to make our pickaxes last a little longer. Okay. Now we can make our enchanting table. Yeah, a nice, very nice, simply enchanted pickaxe. Just to squeeze out that extra, the extra durability. Now, I want to get back down to these farms, because I've had a realization after digging the farms. So, we're already dropping these guys, and we're already dropping these guys. I also didn't bring slabs. But I'm realizing this isn't too. The spawner here isn't too far away. If I maybe like, I guess I'll have to listen here. I think they should still spawn if I'm standing like around here. It's the thing. And if I'm standing here and they still spawn, right? And these guys spawn, then I could lead both their kill chambers like here. I should just lead both kill chambers, like either side, really, and that could be more optimized here. Yeah, so I do believe that they're spawning, and that makes me want to open this up and rework the farms a little bit. So I could drop the zombies like here, and I can drop the skeletons here. All right. You have our things on the other side. I'll get some like trapdoors to make that look nicer. And this could be our kill chamber here, and then same for here. These guys I might have to mess around with. Yeah, that's alright. I can move them all around with water and stuff, so I'm not too worried about where these things are. They're definitely still spawning, so that is good. But this should be way more efficient if I do it this way. And with the zombies, honestly, I could probably move them like now. That here, and these here. Now, if I go down here, cover this, or I guess not yet. Cover that up when we come down. All I need to do is come in here, get that torch, and make my way back to up here. So now if I sit up here, zombies should start spawning and falling. That is our test. And that does seem to be the case. But we were just down there, so we're gonna wait a little bit longer to see if they make sure they spawn. There's a lot of these guys here, so I'm gonna kill you guys while we wait. But I would say that's a success. So now all I need to do is get this tunnel up with this pickaxe. Might not survive. We'll have to see. But if I'm standing here, we should be able to get both farms working, which means double the XP and double the resources. I can just move the elevators up here, right? Why would I need them all the way down there? I can just make this, because now I don't have a reason to go down there. I have no reason to come down here and then go up anymore. So I could just move the elevators like back here, right? And it's gonna be a little annoying, it's gonna have to redig. But this way should be more efficient. So now we have our little dual spawner thingy. Stand here, watch them both drop down. No, I thought they weren't going to be close enough to combine like this, but looks like I was wrong. That is very lucky here. Zombies on one side, skeletons on the other. So now I should be able to AFK these, and our XP should be rolling in. No problem. We're gonna get some junk on these guys, but it's fine. Then back here I can have like a storage room for this, and we can make this look all nice and stuff. Yeah, I like this. This is good. Alright, that is the wrong one. This should send us nice and up. Okay, so we're gonna get some trapdoors on those. And we will have to build a little like hut over that. And our potatoes actually are done. Nice. Okay, this will go downstairs. These can stay in here for now. I'm gonna take those with me. This can be our enchanting area. But in here, we have this, and then eventually the bookshelves will be there. Man, we really have like a space problem in here. that's what I'm figuring out. Things are very cramped. Not exactly how I planned. Okay, so we do have space to do this, I believe. But we can't go there. And that's fine. I can work with that. So, what we're going to do is do this. These are just going to be where the storages are at. Just make this whole hall a storage hall with enchanting right at the end. Okay. That is looking pretty homey. Very nice and built up a little bit. This area is gonna look a little ugly until we get bookshelves in here. But I'm gonna actually get some slabs on these as well. Just to help bring these in. There we go. Some more blocks falling through. All these bows we're getting. We should actually get the interiors in here. A little bit out of wood. A little bit. I just love to have armor on. Look at them. What's these? No one will know. I guess besides you guys. Yeah, there's a lot of we're gonna have a lot of stuff here. I'm probably gonna need somewhere to dispose of some stuff. It's gonna be it's a very nice type of area though. Some storages and all that. Gonna have to get a roof in here. Whoa, you know what? We have a bow now. Not a very strong bow, but it is a bow. No, we got bone meal and stuff now, so we're gonna grow some trees because we need materials. You know what? Actually, I don't need to grow trees. I remember. I need to steal from the men. As a child. Yes, burn. Please. And it's gonna rain. I like rain in Minecraft is like one of the only things I hate. Wish I could just disable it. I mean, I could technically, but I'm gonna be messing with game rules and stuff. I'm not doing all that. Okay, so we're gonna have this little guy here, little shack for monsters or monster farm. And have some like it's not gonna be nothing too crazy. Just because this is for a shack. Just something to cover this up. That is actually this is too far forward. Something like this, and then a little bit of it's more dirt. This. There we go. And we have like a nice little thing. We can enter in here. Go stab some guys. Now let's go up and sleep. So that these zombies burn. Yes. There are way less bird saplings. I'm gonna have to collect these. That should be more than enough for our floor. And then I guess we'll have to see about the the oak. I think we have enough, maybe, possibly. Get around here first. There we go. So the inside's done. Nothing too crazy. All right. Sign. More details. We need to get some trapdoors as well, or fence gates. Let's get the front first. Boom. I don't know if I want something on the top of this roof. I don't even really know what I would put. To be honest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do not have. We need 6 more stairs. We're so close. And that's just one more tree. Ugh. It's so small. I suck at detailing roofs. And like, what can I really put up here besides something like that? But I don't want to copy that. And I can always get like a chimney in, I guess, a little small chimney, but it's not gonna really break up much of the space. These in, that extra little detail. And that should be our little mob farm shack right there. Look at it, beautiful. Mobs, we can farm them there. I just don't like how open this is, but it just needs some like extra stuff in there. It's just so plain. But you know what? It's still fun. It's still good. We got our little other details in right now, so it works. So this has been a very successful mission. We got our little shack over here. And our holes. Down to our little farms. Should both work. You know what? Let me finish these chests. We also got really lucky that we had these 2 spawners right here. I'm like, this is probably like the thing I'm most proud of. This is honestly, this is a pretty good seed. The amount of diamonds and stuff I've been finding, man, it's beautiful. Anyways, we'll go back down, place these chests in, and we should be pretty much done for now. Yeah, look, we got our little farms, both working in tandem. Super nice. Up top, we have our shack to cover everything up. You know, nice and cozy. Nothing too crazy. But now, that means we have a second build in our little area. And there will be more to come as I eventually make more farms and stuff. So, next episode, we will get these guys a place. A nice haul. I can probably put it over there, right? Somewhere over here. We can have the villager hall. Maybe I bring it over here. Who knows? I need to put it somewhere. Honestly, I have like infinite space. I can put it anywhere. But point is, next episode we will get this cleaned up and men will be where it's supposed to be. If I think of something for this by that time, maybe I'll break that roof up. But I would say this is a pretty solid episode. We achieved our goal of getting a little mob farm. Well, we got both of them up. Spider one, it can wait. Spiders are annoying to mess with, and they're kind of far away. So I'll sit there, I guess, until I need it. If you guys enjoyed this episode, you know, like, comment, subscribe. It's appreciated, and I will see you guys next time.